she's not. She's not. Just she's not. I'm not getting my hopes up, and I don't want anyone else to get their hopes up. I highly doubt it. Even if they do, even if this trailer has her in it, I highly doubt they will bring Maria Robotnik back. But what we can do is talk a little bit more about today's teaser trailer. Hey guys, it's Diana. Now before we continue, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so you get more information about Sonic, Miraculous Ladybug, and pretty much anything else I'm watching. I'm watching a lot of movies. I got AMC A-list. I got a lot of things to see. So I do talk a lot about a lot of things, and I'm more than happy to kind of have you here and sit in and listen and chat if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Does anyone else think that this teaser came a little too early, as in 6 a.m. for Pacific Standard Time? I was asleep. This was the first thing I got. It was a jump scare. I don't think I'm gonna be okay. But other than that, let's get into the initial discussion for the teaser trailer for Sonic 4. For those of you who don't know, Sonic 4 has released a brand new teaser trailer for their movie coming out March 19th, 2027. So it's in a full year from now, full calendar year. Now, this is the earliest I believe they've done a teaser, because for Sonic 3, they did a teaser in January for a December release. It's also the best production out of all the teasers that they have released. I want to say the last two, for like the first one, there wasn't like a promo release. It was just a title track of the original trailer. And then followed by that for Sonic 2, we had, I forgot what soundtrack it was for Sonic 2. And then for the third one, we had Live and Learn orchestral version with, the logo, which was an homage to the Sonic Adventure 2 logo. And now we come to Sonic 4. Now Sonic 4 is going to be based on Sonic CD from what we're seeing for this trailer. But I want to say the biggest thing this trailer gave me was Sonic Prime. Like everything and breaking glass, breaking time itself. The last scene with Metal Sonic, with Sonic bouncing through the shards with Metal Sonic on the back, that gave me Sonic Prime. That gave me Sonic Prime Season 2 Episode 1, where he's rescuing Shadow from the abyss. I know my Sonic Prime lore. And if this is a Sonic Prime I had wished for, I am so on track for this, because I absolutely love the idea of Sonic Prime. I love the idea of the shards. One of the things I always love is that Sonic as a sandbox is very fun to kind of go in and play with, and I like that they're having fun. But we have the Chaos Emeralds for every single character. We have Sonic, we have Eggman, we have Tails and Knuckles, we have Amy, we have Shadow, and we have Tom and Maddie. So we have 7 Chaos Emeralds, and I'm so excited that we're finally going back to the Chaos Emeralds. I think that was one thing that always bothered me with Sonic 3, is that we had so much leading up to the idea of Sonic of the Emeralds in the Sonic movies, specifically with Longclaw and how that's being brought into the series. It's a very big change from the game canon, and she's a brand new character, so I was very excited to see something new regarding Shadow and regarding the owls and how he fit into all this. That never happened, so I'm more than happy to see how we're going to explore it further on, if it has anything to do with Longclaw, if she knew anything regarding this power, and if there's something specific that might lead us back to Green Hill. Every single Chaos Emerald has a different background depicting a specific location for each character. We have Sonic in his home planet, which I'm going to assume is Green Hill, and then we have Eggman in the crab from Sonic 3, and then we have Tails and Knuckles in the forest from Sonic 3, and then we have Shadow in the field with Maria, which is also the last thing he thought about before, exploding in Sonic 3. So perhaps it has something to do with it. Perhaps Maria's coming back. She's not coming back. And then we have Amy, who just has a pink background, which I think it's just the scene from Sonic 3 that she's in. And then we have what I'm assuming is going to be Sonic kind of running through the shards and having Metal Sonic in the back. Now the biggest question of this trailer is, where is Metal Sonic coming from? Is he coming from the future? Is he coming from the past? Now what we have from Jim Carrey is something very different. It doesn't sound like regular Robotnik. I will say that. It sounds like a very different Robotnik, which makes it very interesting for me, specifically because Eggman sounds a little bit more sinister. It doesn't sound like an old line. I remember for Sonic 3, the line that they used for the teaser was a line from Sonic 2. That is not the case for this movie. This is a brand new line, which reads as follows. You think your world is safe, but your time is about to run out. The chaos has just begun. Now, I love that we're getting into the Chaos Emerald. Like, I don't think you guys understand. I love the lore behind the Chaos Emeralds in the movies because it's so different, and because we have had no lore for the games themselves of where they come from up until Sonic Frontiers. This whole thing that they're doing with Tori is kind of establishing the lore for the Chaos Emeralds and for where they came from, how these powers are managed through the world. So it's very interesting for me to see that we're doing something quite different from the movies, and I'm very interested to see what's going to come in next. We got a brand new title. It is just a basic 4, but there are a lot of 4s. It reminds me a lot of the Sonic 2, but there is nothing specific for Amy Rose other than it's pink, and that's fine with me. I like that they're a little bit more simple. I feel Sonic 2's 2 tails kind of were a little bit too much at certain points, but this is just very, very fun. And we also have a good look at Amy's hammer, which I absolutely love. I loved it. I think it's a very interesting take on Amy's hammer, and it looks a little bit more metal, more robotic. Maybe it was made by a Robotnik. Maybe they're getting that from somewhere, you know? And I would say, since we are playing with time and Shadow is involved, maybe we can have that scene between Shadow and Amy. So I'm very excited for that opportunity as well. Also, no Stone makes me very, very sad. But he has been confirmed, even though he was not in this trailer. In addition to the cast, we also have 4 new cast members, which is Sir Ben Kingsley, mostly known for his role in Iron Man and the newest Wonder Man TV show for Marvel. Matt Berry, who's most known for What We Do in the Shadows, as well as his role as Villager in the Minecraft movie. And Richard Ayoade. Now, Richard Ayoade, most recently for his voice roles, he was Professor Marmalade in The Bad Guys. And he's just a very funny, comedic type of actor overall. And then finally, we have Nick Offerman. Nick Offerman is most known for his role in Parks and Recreation, so it's a little mini reunion between Nick Offerman and Ben Schwartz. Now, one of the things I will say is that I do assume they will all be added as voice actors. The only one I'm kind of not so sure about is Sir Ben Kingsley. But if Nick Offerman is going to voice a character, my personal pick is for Uncle Chuck. It makes no sense whatsoever, but if we're going to a past, present, or future, or something's going wrong, I want Uncle Chuck. Most likely he will not be voicing Uncle Chuck. I kind of think they're going to be the Chaotix perhaps, but it's a pretty large cast. They could also just be in a small section, just like the previous actors that they had announced for Sonic 3, who were only in the Mexican drama segment of the movie. So I'm not sure to what extent they'll be in the movie, but I still want someone to voice Uncle Chuck, though that will probably never happen. Another thing I will add is the music in the trailer is Sonic Boom. I listened to the Crush 40 version of Sonic Boom so often that I completely forgot what the original one sounded like, but this is Sonic Boom. Here, take a listen.
You think your world is safe, but your time is about to run out.
That's Sonic Boom. Just pure Sonic Boom. One thing I also want to predict is that maybe this is going to be the theme for Amy Rose. Personally, it sounds a lot like Wonder Woman's theme, and Junkie XL worked on both, and it could be her own when she's kind of nearing a situation that is her theme. I could see it happening. You know, they made Live and Learn Shadows theme, and hopefully they're looking forward to integrate that into the movie as well. So yeah, that's primarily all I have to say about this teaser. I'm very excited. We got a full year of theories to talk to. But another thing is that the Chaos Emerald could all be broken a la Sonic Adventure 2, in which they have to collect every single shard to rebuild them again and make the Master Emerald or things like that. So I'm very excited. Other than that, that's kind of my overview for the Sonic 3 teaser trailer. Thank you all so much for watching. I know this was kind of like a short video, but I just kind of wanted to get out my first thoughts, first ideas. Very excited, very looking forward to it. And, you know, stick around for more Sonic news.